Hey, GamerGlo here from On the Air TV. We're going to do our review for Under the Dome episode 8. And this week was really exciting. It starts out with the egg doing something weird. Pink stars coming out of it. And there's power struggles in Chester's Mill with the farmer, Junior, and Big Jim, and all about water. And who's going to control the water? Because without water, you can't sustain life. You can't grow crops. Who knows how long the dome's going to be there, so forth and so on. And it got pretty interesting. Big Jim threw Junior out of the house because of the Angie situation, and then went out to try to with Angie. Decided she wanted to reopen the diner, but she needed to get supplies in. So Big Jim says, "Okay, well, let me go out and talk to him and the farmer." And the farmer says, I don't need you. He says, well, I got propane. I said, I don't need propane. My ancestors didn't have iPods and CD players. We can irrigate and grow crops without it. And of course, since he had all the control of all the water in Chester's Mills, all the other farmers were backing him up. So you had the townspeople who needed the water, and then you had the farmer who was hoarding the water, all to get back at Big Jim. Kind of a power struggle. Who's going to really be in charge of what's going on? And of course, these other farmers were backing him up. And then it came to the point where he went out, threw him off the land. So Big Jim goes back with the sheriff and says, "Okay, eminent domain. We're going to take, for the good of the town, we're going to take over this, your well." And the farmer says, "Well, I don't think so, and you just get off my land." And then he has one of his other farmers shoot one of the deputies in a kneecap. And of course, they all had to leave. So Big Jim decides to get a big posse together and so forth. And Barbie, on the other hand, he says, well, if you blow up the well, the water will be diverted to the other wells and the little pond where they got water before this farmer drilled his well. So, and Jim says, no, if you blow up the well, it might get contaminated or something. That's not a good idea. Well, Barbie, he went out and he decided he was going to blow up the well, and because he knew that if there was a struggle over that well, that people would die. And it happened. They all went out as a posse and started shooting each other. Barbie blew up the well. The other farmer says, well, see ya. It was about the water for us. We weren't here to be on your side. Now that we got the water out, now that we can get our own water, we don't need you no more. In the meantime, Junior had switched sides and joined with the farmer. And the farmer went and told Junior how his father lied to him, that his mother was killed in a car accident, but it was suicide. And then he says, well, do me a favor. When it comes down to killing my father, he says, let me do it. So it came down to that. And Big Jim confessed. He said, well, your mom pointed the car at a big oak and ran into it 80 miles an hour. And Duke, who was the sheriff at the time, and him decided to cover it up, because they really didn't want to tell Junior that his mother committed suicide. He says, your mother left you and left me, and I didn't want you to go through life living with that. Junior realized how his father tried to protect him. It was a lie, but, you know, it was Big Jim's way of trying to protect his boy. And the farmer got all agitated and says, I'm getting tired of this, and he went to shoot Big Jim, and Junior shot the farmer. So, and then there's episodes where the Julia and Joe go out to the egg, and Julia puts her hands on the little mini dome that's over the egg, and she sees another Joe, and says the monarch will be crowned, or the monarch, or whatever. And nobody knows what that means, but in the closing scene, we're looking at Angie, and she's got a tattoo on her back of a monarch. So, and then and the egg has still got the pink stars coming out of it. And so, and then they decide to, Nori blamed Joe for her mother's death, but then she realized that wasn't real, and at the end they got together and decided to bury Alice, because Barbie had dug a grave. And so we'll see what happens next week. The whole thing was very exciting, jam-packed, action-packed. My description of it is very poor, but you know, in watching it, you're like on the edge of your seat. Oh no, what's going to happen? And you know, one of the characters, Phil, from the radio station, got shot, but he didn't get killed, thank gosh. But you know, overall, I'm still giving it a 5-star rating and 2 thumbs up from On the Air TV. I want to thank Joe Watson and Chuck Suburban Rider, who couldn't be with us this week to do the review. Will probably be with us next week. We only got a few more episodes left to go. I hope you all tune in to the rest of Under the Dome. It's available at cbs.com to watch all week, commercial free. And if you can't watch it on Monday nights, it's Monday night 10 p.m. Eastern Time, probably 9 Central on CBS. Check your local affiliate. And if not, if you can't watch it, you can Devo it or do it on demand or whatever system you have, or just go to cbs.com and watch it online. GamerGlo from On the Air TV. I'm still excited about Under the Dome. I'm kind of interested in thinking, what are they're going to take it on for next summer as well. Kind of thinking, how can they beat this? You know, but apparently they think they can, and they've been signed up for a second summer season. So tune in to Under the Dome. Tune in here at ontheairtv.com and keep up with our reviews. GamerGlo, On the Air TV. Have a good day, folks.